Hi guys, I'm Kiana from Andara Naturals, and in this video I'm answering a question from a customer. This question is from Janine in California, and she wants to know if you should detangle your hair before you shampoo or after you deep condition. So the answer is it depends. Normally I recommend detangling after you deep condition. Once you apply the honey hibiscus deep conditioner to your hair, let it sit for 20 to 30 minutes. Then your hair is nice and soft. Your shed hairs have loosened up some, and that's really the best time to go in and detangle. You never want to detangle dry hair. So once you have your hair is wet, your deep conditioner is in, then it'll be much easier to go in and section your hair and comb through it. And then you can follow up with a detangling brush if you need to, depending on how you're going to style your hair. There are some people in the natural hair community that prefer to detangle before shampooing, or they recommend detangling before shampooing. The idea there is that if your hair is tangled and then you wet it, your hair is going to curl up more and your tangles are going to get tighter, and then it's going to be harder to detangle. I don't find that to be the case with the Andara Naturals products. The clay mask really goes in and softens your hair. It defines your curls, kind of loosens up those tangles. So for me, once I apply the clay and then apply the deep conditioner, my hair is much softer, much more manageable, and much easier to comb through. The only time that I recommend detangling before you shampoo, or at least beginning the detangling process, I don't really think you should ever try to fully detangle your hair before you wash it. But if your hair is matted, so if you have had a protective style like braids in for 2 months, and then you take them out and you need to detangle your hair, or if you've had a sew-in or something, or if you just haven't detangled your hair in a really long time, then I would recommend using the pre-shampoo oil on your hair and slowly going in. You don't need to detangle it completely, but you can put the pre-shampoo oil in, let it sit for 15 minutes or so, and then you would go in and just start to section your hair slowly, carefully get your hair into sections, clip it, and then kind of with your fingers you can go in and like finger through your hair, kind of start pulling some of that shed hair out, start pulling the big sections apart with your fingers. Once you have that preliminary step done, you can shampoo or use the clay mask and then deep condition, and then after the deep conditioner has been in your hair, you will go ahead and detangle like normal. Some people use deep conditioner or rinse out conditioner. They'll wet their hair, or I guess you could do it dry too, but they cover their hair in conditioner before they shampoo and then detangle. It works. You can do it that way, but it's just an extra step that takes up a lot of time, and it's really unnecessary, because if you apply conditioner to your hair before you wash, then you're going to shampoo it out, then you have to condition it again. So it's just an added step. It makes your wash day take a lot longer, and it makes your detangling process take a lot longer. So, I mean, if you prefer to do it that way, you can. It will, your tangles will come out if you have conditioner in your hair. But oil is actually a better way to soften and loosen up your hair before you detangle, because the oil coats your hair strands and makes them slippery and makes them easier to pull out of a knot. So if your hair is matted, if your hair is very tangled, then using the pre-shampoo oil and separating your hair with your fingers is the easiest, fastest, most efficient way to detangle your hair. I'm not a fan of using conditioner. So I used to have locks. For those of you who don't know, my hair was locked for maybe 2 or 3 years, and I combed my locks out. So when I was combing my locks out, I tried using conditioner and I tried using oil, and the oil made my lock takedown much easier, much faster. It was just, there was a huge difference between using the oil and using the conditioner. So that's why I prefer to use oil to detangle matted hair, or, you know, if your hair is really tangled. I generally, at this point, my hair really doesn't tangle that much. I use Endara Naturals products exclusively in my hair, probably like 98% of the time. And then I've been using them in my hair for years, over 10 years. So at this point, my hair is pretty much always detangled. So combing through my hair takes, you know, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. It's not ever really matted. So I use the pre-shampoo oil more when my hair feels dry, more so than trying to get out tangles. But it is a great detangling tool if you're, you know, if your hair is matted, like I said, or it's been a while since you detangled, or you're just prone to having a lot of knots. Then oiling your hair and separating those knots with your fingers, then wash, then deep condition, and then go through and comb it, or use comb it first and then use a detangling brush. Make sure you're using a wide tooth comb, okay? Do not try to go in and detangle your hair with a little comb. I did a video already on how I detangle my hair, but this is the comb that I use. It's called the Magic Star Jumbo Rake. This is the jumbo one, and then there's like a mini rake that's like this big. So if your hair is shorter, you know, you can get that one. And then the other tool that I use to detangle is my Denman brush, and I also have the Felicia Leatherwood detangling brush, which I really like, but it's not here, so I can't show you. But my other detangling video has it. So these are the two tools that I use. You can see on both of these, the teeth are spaced pretty far apart. Do not try to use a really tiny detangling brush or a really tiny comb to comb through your hair. You're just gonna rip your hair out, give yourself split ends, and then you're gonna end up having to trim. So that's my answer. I hope that answers your question. If you guys have any other questions, you can email me at contact@endaranaturals.com, and I can do another video for you guys to answer. You can see here that I have straightened my hair, and I'll do a video for you. I recorded it, so I'll do a video for you on how I straighten my hair to try to avoid heat damage. And okay, I think that's it. So if you're not already on my email list, make sure you sign up for weekly hair care tips and more videos like this one.